I am so tired of living life this way. Like, the cycle has to end now. So here's what I'm doing in 2025. 4 things I'm going to just share from my heart. Hopefully it inspires you to do the same and just live life better to the fullest and with full joy. So let's get into it. Exercise and eating healthy. Why is that important to me right now? Well, over the years, I've always said I want to eat healthier, I want to exercise, and it'll always be like this ongoing thing where I would start a routine, be good for like a good 2 weeks, maybe almost a month, and then I'll stop. And I want to do something totally different. I really want to get in order. And so what I'm focusing on right now is 4 things, and in this order too. I have to really get right with God again. And what I mean by that is, yes, I've always had a relationship with him, but for the past, I would say maybe 2 to 3 years, life has been lifing. It's been busy, it's been crazy, ongoing, and my relationship has drifted to the point where, I haven't been praying as much as I should, or just having more so of that quiet time like I used to have before I was having kids, or when they were really, really young. And now I'm having my kids that are 5, 3, and 1. It's been nonstop trying to find time. But God showed me in the midst of my busyness. I just was at a breaking point one day. I was like, Lord, I want to spend more time with you. So my desire to seek him never went away or anything, but it just felt like he was always put on the back burner, and I felt that heaviness. And I was like, God, please show me how I can, as a busy stay-at-home mom of 3 wild boys and attending to my husband's needs, how could I still keep you first? And he said, seek me early in the morning. I'm like, Lord, I'm tired. I'm already getting up in the middle of the night or early in the morning with my kids, and it's hard, but it's been such a game changer. I'll be honest, the first couple of days and weeks of just rising up early, I still struggle sometimes to get up. Sometimes I do hear my body just saying, like, rest. You've done a lot today, rest, And so it's just that fine line of like, okay, rest. God knows where you're at, but you need your rest too. But to fix that, I've been striving to, this is still hard, but I've been striving, notice it's a process, to go to bed early so I can get up earlier. I used to try to stay up late and then try to get up early, and it just wasn't working. I'd get headaches, I'd be irritable, I'd be cranky, all of that. But instead, I go to bed like when the kids, not on purpose, it would really be like when I put the kids to sleep at 8:30 or so, and I'll be out. And then sometimes it's tempting because I will wake up at like midnight and I'll be like, ooh, I want to work on some content, or I want to work on some stuff. Nope, God's like, go back to sleep. I'll wake you back up at 3:30 or 4 in the morning. And I have to wake up that early, especially in this season, because I have little kids, so they like to wake up when I wake up. As far as like that 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock time, it's just their inner clock. They just wake up at the same time. I don't know. Sometimes they try to wake up at 3 or 4, and I have to stop and really put them back to sleep fast so I can get back to work. But my whole goal is to really just seek God early in the morning, before I start work or before I start working on anything. Seeking God early in the morning, because it's the most quietest time for me to think, to just hear the Lord, to read his word, and to really just do some heart searching and really focusing my mind on him, on Christ. And that really sets me up for the day. It really helps me to be in a better mental state, even if the day's going to be rough. And there's times I went back into default mode, or I went to stressed out mode, and just, but that little time that I had early in the part of the morning really helped me to recollect myself faster, rather than just being unraveled since the beginning, waking up at 7 with my boys, for instance, and just being thrown off because I didn't give myself time to be ready. for the day. I'm building a routine. Notice I say building because I don't have it perfected or anything. It's not consistent like I want, but it's getting there, and it's a work in progress to waking up and seeking the Lord first, then getting to my things. And so that's so important for my spiritual health, but also my mental health, and my emotional health too, because it just regulates everything. When you spend time with the Lord, it just regulates everything, all the way down to the physical. Like, I was feeling it before I was waking up early. I was feeling it when I would wake up groggly and like late. I would just, it would just be a mood all day. But that's what I would suggest, seeking the Lord. If you've been too struggling with like trying to connect, just start your day off better. Seek God, seek Jesus, like before. No matter how tired you are, he will wake you up. He will, and it will be so worth it. Okay, so that's my tip number 1. Rise up early, and get ahead of the day, and you'll feel more productive. Number 2, I would say in my early morning, so after I'm done seeking the Lord, I really I have self-care time, as far as, so I spiritually am refreshed, ready to go. And then now my physical, like taking a shower or exercising first, actually, and then taking the shower. The exercising thing is hit and miss because sometimes it'd be cold. We have this exercise bike, and it's in our little back porch area, and I've been persistent in working out on it, but not as persistent as I want to. So that's something that I'm still working on, but I feel the difference already from doing it, and it's been amazing. I think I lost like 4 pounds, 4 or 5 pounds, just bicycling and then doing my abdominal strengthening work. So it's been a blessing physically too. Like, I feel better. I've always been moving around, but it's a different type of vibe when I'm exercising early before the boys wake up. Or if they do start to wake up, but I'm already on the bicycle, they see mama working out, and it's just like, they're intrigued by it. It's so funny. It's so cute. I see all these 6 eyeballs looking at me like through the window, like, what are you doing, Mom? But it's a blessing even to my sons, seeing mom is doing something different. What's she doing? And then they're just, instead of crying or waking up crazy, they're like, wow, so connected with what I'm doing. So, okay. So anyway, I need to find better places to film. I'm almost done. So yes, exercise, that gets your heart pumping, blood flowing. You just feel better. I ache less. Like, I thought it was enough to just, I thought it was just enough to just walk and pick up the baby and do this. That's exercise, don't get me wrong, but when you're doing intentional, like you're sweating and you're really sweating and putting in work, woo! Yes, mama, let me tell you, it changes the game. I'm motivated to get my, if not my pre-pregnancy weight back, just getting more slim, getting some pounds off, just so I can feel a little bit better in my midsection, but not necessarily stripping away like my stretch marks or so. Like, that's a part of me. Like, that constantly reminds me of, my motherhood, and just seeing my boys obviously do, but I do want to get a little bit more back in shape, and feel better, dance again, stuff like that, and just get I have diastasis recti, so my muscles are all crazy. So I've been focusing on that lately, and just getting back in my body again, and doing things that I used to love doing, because I did take a couple years off. So yeah, so number 2, I'm just really exercising and getting back physically in shape, as well as spiritually. So I've been more intentional with eating better. So what does that mean? Okay, so my family, we've been going through a season where life would be crazy and we would get fast food all the time, or processed food. I've been putting a stop to that. Like right now, I'm currently doing a no sugar fast, and also staying away from fast food as much as I can. If I do go to get fast food, because life is life, like I don't have time to always cook, but when I am home, I cook. Like I make things at home or get stuff from the store. I've been making more smoothies, juices, for not just me, but my boys, my family, because what I want to do, I want to set that for my boys, you know, set the tone in our household. So like if I'm going to cut sugar, why would I give my sons a whole bunch of cookies and cupcakes and stuff? I care about their health too, right? So yeah, it's just little things like that. Like, whew, I went to juice it up. But okay, I'm not always gonna go out. I've been making juices at home, but since I'm out and filming, I've been, you know, getting some things when I can. But anyway, like getting beets and cucumbers, carrots. What else is in here? Celery. There's so many good things in here. Oh my goodness, go to juice it up. And if you have a juicer at home, save money. But sometimes, you know, we don't have the time, but I've been working on that too, my time management, to make time. And that's so important, to make time for yourself, to do the things that you need to do. Make time for God first. Make time for your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. Go out and do things for an hour or two that you love to do, like walking or listening to the airplanes fly by, or just people watch. I don't know, just things that you like to do that relaxes you, that will really bless you. Overall, what I'm saying is I'm being more intentional. I'm being more intentional with what I'm doing in my life rather than just going through the motions. Postpartum has really got me to a place. I think even though it was a hard season to go through, especially having two kids almost back to back within a year time, you know, it was really hard on my mental health and emotional health and physical. And I gained, I think, the most weight, and like I just was so drifting from the Lord and so disconnected in some areas. Like I'd pray and I'd read my word, but it was inconsistent. But there's a fire in me. I think God allowed that season, whatever season we go through, that like a dark season, there's always the opportunity for his light to just shine through in that. So be encouraged, even when you're in a dark season. Just allow God's love to surround you, whether that's through family, friends. Don't isolate. Maybe about a year before this, I experienced loss as far as our business that we invested six years. And for those, it may not be a big deal, but of course it's more of a big deal to me. I started this at like early 20s, early business owner. It's not easy being a business owner, and to see all your hard work not fail. In that moment, I saw it as failure, but now that I look back, a year from now, I was like, wow, that wasn't failure. That was just a time of learning and testing and pruning and growing. And I'm so grateful to put my family first, because that was one of the decisions my husband and I made, and reasons why we disclosed our dance studio, which was, and yes, we're dancers. We met dancing. But anyway, so it's always in our hearts, and I think my identity, me personally, wrapped around that. And I'm still healing through things. It was a tough season, a lot that we were dealing with, a lot of judgment, a lot of people talking about us, or betrayal and things like that God really had to work in my heart and show me why it triggers me. And so I'm happy that I'm on this journey of just focusing on my family, healing, because I never really gave myself time to heal. It's like I was having a baby like almost they're studio babies, so it was either we were moving into a new studio building and I was pregnant, or we were moving out and I was pregnant. Going to another building is just crazy. Non-stop for our family. That's a hard life when you're trying to raise a family. And we put that in consideration, and we were like, you know what, God? We're going to put you first. We're going to put our family before our business. And watch what you do, and he's been doing great things. In the midst of all that, he really put on my heart to become a content creator. I tried that. I stopped. Stop and go. It was just like, I knew I wanted to do it, but I just didn't go full force with it. But here I am, blogging, all of that. So I'm just really finding clarity through that too. Like, I still love to blog, I still like to write, but just trying to focus on one thing at a time. And so God really wanted me to reconnect my relationship with him, and then everything else falls into place. So my physical health, my mental health, my emotional health. And that to say, to recap right here, so you put God first, take care of your body, your temple, eating healthy, that goes with the physical as well, just being intentional. But those are just some things that I'm doing in 2025 to help me thrive. 2025 is the year to thrive. Let's do things that bring you joy. Surround yourself with people that bring you joy. So those are my 4 things. I said 4. So anyway, for more Talks with Sierra, that's what I'm gonna call it, Talks with Sierra, life chats with Sierra. I gotta come up with some catchy. If you guys come up with something with Sierra, sit downs with Sierra, spiritual sit downs with Sierra. I don't know. Comment in the chat below. I love to have fun. I love to talk. I love to meet new people. So don't leave me just by myself, y'all. If you've been going through the same thing, just trying to get structure in your life, or just order, comment below. I'd love to hear about it. If that's you, like, subscribe, follow my journey so I can follow yours. I said journey. Life is a journey. I want to be a part of yours, and I would love for you to be a part of mine. So hit that subscribe button. Let's be friends, internet buddies, and let's chat it up the next video. All right, y'all. Be blessed by that, and I'll talk to you soon.